revolutionary music makers. I'm Kate Harmony, this is Ray Harmony.
And it's time to open your door to hack music theory. But first, two.
German producer TheFatRat dropped his new single Chosen this month, which definitely avoids Spotify's infamous 5-second skip rate. As a mere 4 seconds into the track, there's an extremely unexpected note in the melody that's totally thrilling. At first it sounds like he's changing the quality of the root chord from major to minor, because after establishing E as the root, the melody moves from G sharp, the 3, to G natural, the flat 3, making it sound like E major has become E minor. But next the melody hits C natural instead of C sharp, which reveals the chord has actually become C major, not E minor. This is an ingenious illusion, as he emphasizes the melodic movement from G sharp to G natural in order to trick our ears into thinking the root chord quality has changed.
Alright, now you're going to learn how to use this theory to make your own version. And what you see on the screen right now is our version that we made earlier. So start by setting up 4 bars of 4/4 with your grid set to 32nd notes and your tempo set to 95 BPM. As you already know, Chosen is in the key of E major with a couple of non-diatonic notes, so we'll use E major as well. And by the way, a non-diatonic note is just a note that is not in the scale. Also, these dark notes below our melody are the root notes of the chords in our progression, which are on another track. These root notes are all muted, they're just there for reference. And no, this is not our bass line, that's a different melody.
Step 1. The chords.
First things first, you need to write your chord progression. Choosing your chords before you write your melody will allow you to outline that harmony in your melody, which will make it more structured and therefore more memorable.
So there's only a few guidelines here. Play E major in your first bar to establish it as the root chord, and play C major in your third bar.
Also, after you've played the C major, keep using those non-diatonic notes C natural and G natural until the end of your progression. For example, use A minor as it contains C natural instead of A major as it contains C sharp. This will make your listeners get used to those non-diatonic notes. Then when you loop around and hit that E major, they'll be surprised to hear G sharp again, which will keep them interested.
And by the way, if you're new to music theory and all of this is a bit confusing, then download our free book, 12 Music Theory Hacks to Learn Scales and Chords. It only takes 30 minutes to read, then you'll have a super solid music theory foundation. Step 2. The melody.
TheFatRat uses 32nd notes with the rest after each note, which makes his melody super perky, so we'll do the same. So start by outlining the E major triad, then to keep it fresh, throw in a note or two that is not in the triad but is in the scale, like D sharp.
Then use the same approach over your other chords.
And be sure to emphasize the G sharp moving to G natural when the C major chord hits. Also, don't play C natural in your melody until you get to the C major, otherwise that'll ruin the surprise of that totally unexpected chord. Okay, so now that you've got one section down, how do you write the other sections? How do you transition between them, especially when they're in different keys? And how do you structure and arrange your song? These are issues that many songwriters and producers struggle with, and that's exactly why we made our online apprenticeship course. So if you want to overcome these obstacles once and for all, then sign up now at hackmusictheory.com.
Alright, now let's have a listen to our unpredictable melody. But just before the final playthrough, if there's an artist you'd like us to hack, let us know in the comments below.
And if you want to download the multi-track MIDI file from this lesson so you can check out the other tracks in our final example, which includes the chord progression and bass line, then download our lesson pack. The link is below.
You'll also get a PDF guide and a WAV mix of the final music.
In the meantime though, if you want to keep learning how to make great music that stands out, then we got a lesson on how to write exotic melodies coming next. So just click that video when it pops up in a few seconds, and we'll meet you there.